All right, Manny here, creator, owner, and lead instructor of Manny's Fitness Program, online coaching, personal and group training at its finest. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the MFP family. Glad to have you. Let's get right into it. We have a reaction video. Greg Doucette just posted a new video on his channel. And not only him, but also, let me see, it is more plates, more dates. He also has a YouTube channel, and these guys are very respectable in the fitness community when it comes down to knowledge, experience, recommendations. I've been listening to these guys left and right, here and there, in a good amount that I can give my opinion towards them and be unbiased. So they're going to be covering a topic that I came across. I listened to this for a little bit when they posted it, and this is around my alley as well, and see what I can give you guys on my side. Let's get right into it. Here it is right here. So it is the video that Greg Doucette just posted.
Should you lower your calories or increase cardio? Biggest cutting mistakes I've seen. So I go and check it out, and it's right up my alley.
So I actually should be doing a reaction video on the other guy. But I'll go ahead and do it right here with Greg, because he's going to be covering a lot of stuff that I agree with him as well. A lot of the majority of time that I've listened to Greg, I've agreed 100%. 100%. This guy is pretty legit. And that's why he's very popular in the YouTube community, in the fitness arena, basically. Because of the advice and the unbiased opinions that he gives, and he's very truthful, very transparent, so you can trust him. You can trust him. I recommend this guy if you need any advice or recommendations or knowledge. So he's gonna be doing a reaction on the other guy, and then I'm gonna be doing the third party reaction here as well. So let's see what they say. And as you can see, it is about doing cardio, doing more cardio to lose weight, or just lowering down your calories instead. Which one is better? Let's see what these guys say.
Biggest mistake I see guys make when they're cutting is drastically cutting their calories way too aggressively, and then before they know it, they lose a shit ton of weight at the start, and then they plateau.
I have to agree. Shoot.
Yeah, there it is right there. So cutting the calories drastically, you're gonna end up losing some muscle along the way. It's always an estimate, because everybody's built differently when it comes down to genes and your metabolism, the body composition, the amount of muscle you have, and the level of fitness that you're currently conditioned in. All that is going to be a factor on how many calories you're able to cut down and not sacrifice any muscle. And that's what you want to do, is you don't want to be too low on calories to where you sacrifice muscle and or your performance and or your recovery healing time, replenishing the body from a heavy workout or any kind of sport that you played. You have to be super careful. So let's see what they say.
Huge cutting mistake. People want to lose weight faster than last time. They want to get to their dream physique in a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. So they cut calories to that of a bikini competitor, lose a ton of weight, and with that, a ton of muscle. They then complain that they're skinny fat, and that the reason they don't keep their muscles because they're natural. Oh, if I was on drugs, if I was on HRT or PDs, I'd have the jack muscles, but because I'm natural, I can't hold on to any muscle. Then they start.
Yeah, so people do make that mistake on comparing themselves with others, and they use that as an excuse. Like he said, I'm losing muscle, or I can't retain any muscle while I'm cutting because I'm not on HRT or any PEDs and stuff like that, like some of these guys are. I know Greg, he's already announced that he's on PEDs and stuff like that. I think the other guy as well. The majority of guys here on the YouTube community and fitness, they're going to be on some kind of PED. So does it help? In my opinion, it does help. It does help because you are enhanced. You are enhanced compared to a normal person. But just because you're not enhanced doesn't mean you can't do what you need to be doing in order for you to not lose any muscle. And yeah, the PEDs do help retain muscle when the body is at a level of catabolic state, but that doesn't mean that you become a superhero being on PEDs. You still will lose a little bit of muscle, maybe less than what you will lose at a natural state. Therefore, you have to be more careful when you're natural. You do have to be more careful. You're not enhanced. Once you're enhanced, it does help you a little bit to retain that muscle. All right.
These rumors. You can either be big, ripped, or jacked. You can't have all three. You can't be lean and have muscle. Why? Because you couldn't? Because you're a freaking moron? Because you cut your calories too low and think that you're just going to build muscle by starving yourself. And why did you starve yourself in the first place? Because you bulked. Because you bulked. You got...
This guy's hilarious. He makes me laugh every time. So yeah, and that is true right there. Like, a lot of people do a bulking, but it's a dirty bulk. The majority of people that go into a bulking phase, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be doing a dirty bulk. And the difference between a clean bulk and a dirty bulk is when you're bulking in a dirty bulk, you're just eating as much as you can and whatever food that you can get a hold of. And if you do that, you're going to be consuming a lot of carbs, a lot of sugars, a lot of salts, and you need to be concentrating more on protein and a good source of fats and oils. A good source of carbs is what you should be aiming for. A clean bulk will be that. Is being clean, getting your carbs from a natural source, getting your lean meats in there, getting your fats and oils from a clean source, natural source, nuts and seeds and fish and eggs for the fats and oils, the proteins, lean meats, good fats, and then your carbs should be mainly from a lot of vegetables, some fruit. You have rice, you have good whole rice, legumes, you have beans and stuff like that. Those are all natural forms instead of chips and candy bars and whatever processed wheat. A lot of wheat flour products is not going to be a clean bulk. So you have to be organized and decide what type of bulk you want to do. You want to do a clean bulk. You don't want to do a dirty bulk. Especially in a long-term dirty bulk, you will be gaining a lot of body fat. And like what he said right now is a lot of people do the dirty bulk. They gain all this body fat during that bulk. So now when they're going to be cutting, they cut down their calories so much because they want to lose weight as quick as possible. So now throughout that process, they end up losing muscle. They end up feeling like trash and they're just not healing, recovering. It starts going downhill after that.
Too fat, got sick of it and said, I need to cut, a mini cut. Yeah, I'll just cut out 2,000 calories a day for a couple weeks. I'll get shredded. No problem, because I like to eat. I can't moderate myself in the off season because I like to eat. Then they starve themselves. 1,800 calories, Brandon Hardy. Does that sound like a diet you want to follow?
Yeah, see, so as you can see right there, Brandon Harding, I haven't watched the video, but he's saying that I've seen Brandon Harding before, and he's a pretty big guy. He's also on PEDs. He's a bodybuilder, full blown, and he's a really big guy. 1,800 calories is dramatically low. I didn't even know that. Maybe I'm gonna go down there and watch that video myself. Oh man, that is catastrophic. That is catastrophic when it comes down to cutting calories. Depending on your height, your weight, your muscle mass, you have to be super careful. Brandon Harding looks like a really big guy. He probably looks like around at least 200. more than 230 maybe. I'm taking a guess here, but he should be around that area. We'll see. I'm gonna take a look at it. Maybe I'll do a reaction video on him and see where he's at. If he's doing 1,800 calories, that is insanely low. So let's see what else he says.
No, Coach Greg, makes no sense. Maintain a healthy weight year-round so you don't have to diet. Doesn't make sense. Why would we want to do that? C.T. Fletcher, he's 255 pounds.
So it's not been bulking season. Honestly speaking, it's been fat season.
He bulked, he got fat. That's what that's called. That's called getting fat.
And that is C.T. Fletcher. C.T. Fletcher is also a bodybuilder. And I don't know how recent that video was. If it was recent, he's still in that mentality to where when you're bulking, you're just eating as much as you can just to gain all that weight. Still work out and everything, still pump some iron, you will still build muscle, a good amount of muscle on a dirty bulk. But along with that muscle, you're going to be having a lot of water retention, inflammation, bloating, and body fat. Tons of body fat compared to a clean bulk. So, yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. A lot of people's been doing that. It's been wrong ever since day one. You shouldn't be eating all that processed food, all those carbs, all those sugars, all those salts. You shouldn't be doing that. It's at the end of the day, just to wrap it up, it's just unhealthy. And we're out here, we're doing fitness and nutrition for our health, first of all. In regards to my opinion, that's what I believe in, and I think that's just common sense, right? Because if we just go based on our physique, aesthetics, then we're gonna be running into heart health issues. And you don't want to do that. You're gonna be ending your life too early. A lot of bodybuilders have ended their life as really early because of that. So you have to be careful. Let's see what else he says.
And what's his goal now? He needs to cut down to 210. That's 45 pounds. Guess how long he's going to do it in? 3 months. 45 pounds. Think he's going to do that without losing muscle? Of course not. To lose 3 pounds a week, he has to be in a 1,500 calorie deficit.
That is insane. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen, because 45 pounds, it's a lot of weight. I think he said like 3 months or something. No, that's way too much. Way too much. Around 8 to 10 pounds a month. 8 to 10 pounds sounds about right. And that's only in the beginning. In the beginning of your weight loss phase, because through that weight that you're losing in the beginning, it seems like a lot, but it's actually a lot of it is inflammation, excess calories that you've been intaking since you lowered down your calories. Now you're not carrying all those calories, continually consuming all those calories and digesting that amount of calories. You don't have that weight no more, and that water retention. A lot of carbohydrates retain that water, so you'll be losing a lot of water retention as well. So the majority of time, a lot of it is water retention, some body fat, and as you continue, you won't see yourself losing as much as you did in the beginning, because now it's mostly going to be body fat. But if your calories are cut down way too low, you will see the scale drop, but some of that weight is going to be muscle weight, and you don't want to do that. It takes a long time to create or build that muscle tissue, and even if it's 1 ounce, it's still very hard to do, and it takes a lot of consistency, hard work, and you shouldn't be doing that, because as we get older, we already gonna be losing a little bit of muscle tissue because of the old age. So why should you make that happen faster? Let's clean it up. Let's stay disciplined. Let's have some self-control. Okay, so let's check out a little bit more.
Daily. How do you think that's going to feel? Does that allow his body to grow optimally? Is he going to put on muscle while in a 1,500 calorie or more deficit daily?
Yeah, so there it is right there. The other guy, he didn't. I think he's just going based on the topic that Derek covered, and they're on it. They're on it. I'm gonna be checking out Derek's channel as well. I'm gonna check out that same video, see what I can give you guys on what he recommends and gives as an advice. So, but yeah, these guys are on it. I love this stuff. I love that they're giving facts, the right information, because at the end of the day, like I said, it comes down to health, and second place will be aesthetics. And when you're a bodybuilder, it is harder for these guys because they're going on stage, and on stage it's expected for you to go based on aesthetics, how you look, in detail. So with that said, I hope you guys like this video right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and that notification button. That way you don't miss none of my future videos. You guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other. Always and forever, mind, body, and strive.